I think the only thing that we could add to it is a bit more of that brilliance on the tag. I think we settled into, okay, here we go, instead of, and it's really the leads with that post, just allowed it to be so bright, so brilliant, so spinning, so the hills are alive, that it's just stunning, right? So I thought you would take that on the contest.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. There was so much nuance there. Any time where it goes da da da, we're going to take all those out. So we're going to find those moments where the song stops, and we're going to give it something else, like a little bah, and then it comes in. Do you feel that? We'll have no moments of freeze in any of these sets. So Lori Jo, you know what those are.
Yeah.
And I think there's only about 2 of them left. We're taking them out. We're taking them all out. From the tune-up chord to the ends of phrases, we just never want it to stop. Because then I think that you stop. And we don't want that to happen. We want to keep going, keep connecting. Oh my gosh, the up tune was so fun. We got so much of that up tune. The cartoon, the Looney Tunes, the fun, the personality. I do think it's actually, so Lori Jo, you're going to come back, and what makes you sit down is the fact that you're tired and annoyed.
Okay, yeah.
You back it up, and then you go,
That works.
That's the cue. I can see it a couple times.
That'll work better.
She backs up and she goes, oh.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, jeez.
Yeah, that sets it up. That's better.
Boy, that was fun. We go to the personality, the bob, 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 and the basses are just monsters, and I love it. But I have nightmares about it tonight.
I like it.
And then bob and a la. We have to leave that bob and a la and a light, bright, articulate, brilliant placement with no throat involved. And you totally nailed this. You nailed it. Which means it's the right option for us. It's the right option.
Thank you.
So, no, thank you.
No, it
Thank
works.
you. Any thoughts?
It's always
Anything,
evolving.
anything that you feel? Anything that we maybe missed? You look happy. You look really happy. So that makes me
I have a
happy.
question about focal point.
Yes.
Like when they're doing all the
Yeah.
can they can look
Yeah,
like,
I think that's an opportunity for the focal point to be random because the moves are so random, and I think it's a cool variety moment to then come back. So, yeah. Anything else? You look happy. That makes me so happy.
I know.
So.
We have a happy thing to sing at the Saturday night show too. Can we do that once? So it's
Yes. You should.
50s. So you know, one of the things that is celebrated is when you spot on the show that you show is that you guys don't have to grow, especially if you're late in the contest, like 17. And as soon as you do other stuff, and you want to show that it's Ready? Ready? Pitch. 1, 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, rock. 5, 6, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, rock. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Put your glad rags on and join me, hon. We'll have some fun when the clock strikes 1. We're gonna rock around the clock tonight. Gonna rock, rock, rock till broad daylight. Gonna rock around the clock tonight. Tonight, bum, 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 boo, boo, the bop, in the bop, she bop, she bop, boo, boo, the boo, 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 boo. There's, some of you need to watch the visual plan video more closely.
More
I'm
better.
gonna try to get it out. It's real hard to do 4 parts of one person.
Yeah.
So I'm really having a hard
There's a
time.
couple of key things that have been said over and over that are still aren't happening, and it's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I still see some of you going like this way too much. So that now's not the time to fix that, but so some of you might need to come early to clean this up. Yeah.
Sweet.
It's
But
style.
suggestions?
It's just style, right? And like the 50s.
She's got a.
She's having a technical malfunction.
Yeah, that's right. It's all of a sudden it's just.
It goes off on its own.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this is what I would suggest with these medleys. We have to have switches in each song.
Yeah.
So do what you can do to identify those switches. The transitions were great. Sometimes I find that those barbershop medleys, they have those little key change transitions that are they can be cheesy sometimes. Here comes our yaggity yag, yaggity yag, yaggity yag, I got that paper. You know what I'm saying? Like that one didn't have any of them. I thought that was a really cool medley.
That's because this arranger.
Yeah.
doubled the
Oh,
top.
I didn't even know!
You didn't know.
The
It's hers.
the transition, barbershop transitions and medleys are usually weird, and I actually thought every one of those was cool. So,
We had this a long time ago, we just resurrected
good.
it for the.
We have to identify the switches, so they don't all sound like we're singing the same, and they're just different songs. We really have to give different characters, and I would just call those out. And they could just be light little vocal texture changes that you each individually do. I felt a little bit of change, but I think it could be a little more dramatic so that we do have those switches, those defining page turns for each song. Other than that, the doo-wop era, apparently, I wasn't there, but I did sing doo-wop professionally for a couple of years, and that was a lot of fun. And you can't fake doo-wop music, right? Because people get really ticked off, because that's their music, and they will come up to you afterwards and get really mad at you. So, how many people here grew up with this music? Yes? Very cool. How many of you are from the 50s? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so I'm going to say that my parents raised me on this music. Like, although I'm not of that generation, that's all we had growing up. My mom and dad played this doo-wop music all day. So, yeah, it's the style, it's the fun, it's the personality, and it's those switches in that song. If you did it just the way you did it now, you'd get a standing ovation. But I think there is opportunities for those. I love the dancers down here. Thank you so much. That was fun. It was a lot of fun. And then whenever Lori Jo's not directing, it's all about each of us has to own that meter, that pulse, because that'll be the number one element. But that's fantastic.
You like it?
Nothing for you. I love it. I love it.
The
I
whole
love
thing
doo-wop.
would be-
I love doo-wop. So
Cool. We're getting to the end of the, I don't know how that happened so fast. It's so late. But when we sing, anybody out of town with you guys, last time, I think we've grown in numbers.
yeah, actually we did.
So, like, if you guys in third, we had half of us, but we had,
Right.
to a guy girl thing.
Yes.
Do you
That would be easy
envision
to
how
do.
you want to do that?
Didn't we?
We had, didn't we?
There were 3 of us and 2 of them, and we're thinking maybe we should swap.
Yeah,
that
we
out.
didn't know,
Have
like-
3 and 2 of
Like,
us.
We'll have.
make a hole here, make a hole, and then make a hole here.
I think that's best, and then we go up 2 and 2. Just go up.
And then you guys in there.
I think that'd be best. If we just simply have 2 and we come right up, I think that's best.
Okay.
Yeah. Just go. That'll knock them out.
I want one over here.
All right, well, we'll set someone over there. We have to make sure that Sean and Dale are next to each other.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So cute.
We
I
have
just
an
made
actual
it
very
sing.
good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we just auditioned and qualified our 44th singer.
Very exciting. So it is 10. Do you have questions for Sean about any of the stuff that?
What are you doing next week?
I have chorus rehearsal, yeah.
Next Tuesday, he's going to hopefully do the same kind of magic with the guys, since we're sharing the stage with them at Chapel. And
So cool.
we want to have a
Love that.
similar thing going on.
I missed you, so thanks for having me back. It's the best compliment as a coach to be back.
Okay.
Your blackboard shoes.
Okay, look for that to come out in writing,
Yep.
and maybe some photos of examples of what works.
Yep.
Okay, awesome, awesome. Any birthdays? Circle up. Make sure you move the risers, please. Okay, so that's